Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Building Velocity. This is going to be part one of our Orlando Hunter trophy truck build, guys. I did an unboxing on this dude. I'll give you a quick peek at what it's going to look like when it's done. Now, I got the red one, not the blue one, but essentially it's a mini 1/32 scale trophy truck. So the scale on this thing, guys, is pretty little. I mean, this is the interior, steering wheel, console. It's quite small. So it's gonna test my vision out. I've looked at it over the last couple weeks, wondering, do I need an interior, right? But we're gonna try to do it the right way. Get the build started, get some of this stuff glued on so we can move on to the other stuff. Here's the body and the chassis. So chassis comes pre-built in here, guys. Again, nearly the whole entire thing fits in my hand. So gonna be a cool build. They do sell upgrades for it, so you can go brushless if you want to spend the money. I do not think I will go brushless with it, but I probably will order the shocks, oil-filled shocks for it, which are, I think, $10, $20 for all four. So not terrible. And I think it's probably the only upgrade it needs. We'll see in the end. But this will just be a fun little car to bash around inside the house when it's cold and rainy like it is today. Anyhow, guys, let's get started on this dude. And we'll get some of this stuff off on the part on the first part is going to be putting the dash together, steering wheel, those types of stuff. So let me get this cleared off and get these off the tree, and we'll start putting it together. All right, guys, I got most of this stuff glued together. It's going to be hard to see some of this stuff. That's the dashboard with the steering wheel in it. This is the radiator fans that go on the back of the truck, and the steering console with the shifter in there. If you can see how tiny that shifter is. And then some of my next steps are going to involve little screws, and they've packaged each set of screws in their own little packages with their numbers, which are numbered on the instructions. But guys, look at how small these screws are. Tiny, 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 tiny screws. We're gonna get this sorted out. Got a little teeny tiny Allen wrench. The next step is to bolt or screw on to the chassis these things that I just pulled out. So we're going to figure out which one of these sacks has the screws that I need, and we'll get a couple of them out onto the mat here. Guys, speaking of mats, this is a silicone mat. It has magnets in it if you're on something metal. I picked this dude up at Hobby Lobby for $9.99. So pretty good deal for this guy. So if anybody's wondering, grab you one at Hobby Lobby. They're $9.99. Anyhow, I'm gonna get to these screws and we'll be right back. Man, guys, if that one piece I just put on there is any indication of what this is gonna take, all I put on was this bar right here that went across. I'm sure that you won't even be able to see the screws that are in it. This is going to be a struggle at times, guys. But hey, I'm up for a challenge. We're gonna get this dude put together. The next step is putting the fans on the back here. I'm gonna get all this stuff sorted out. Like I said, guys, I don't know how much of the fiddling you guys are gonna wanna see. I'll probably just, so the console and this goes in next, and then I think some of the body panels will start going on, which they're the triangular body panels that go, and you can see each of them have those little bitty screw holes in them. So we'll be fighting and fiddling with that. But we're gonna do the best we can, guys, get this stuff put in there and put together, and we will be back as soon as we get them screwed on there. Just real quick, I wanted to show you kind of what we're dealing with as far as scale goes here. This is the screwdriver that they provided in the kit. The next two screws I have to put in on this car are right here on my mat. Can you see this? There's two of them. I could pick them both up with the end of the screwdriver. So this high-vis mat is going to come in handy. And my suggestion, if any of you decide to do this kit, definitely pick yourself up one of these mats, whether it's at Hobby Lobby, wherever, but this high-vis orange here has come in handy. I'm only taking what screws I need out of these little packs at a time because they're so small. So we're going to take them out as we need them. And then I'm definitely working over this mat so that if they do fall or I drop them, if I did it anywhere else besides on this mat, guys, they're gone forever. So just keep that in mind if you guys decide to put one of these together. It's fun, it's a challenge, but just be prepared to use small stuff. So anyhow, guys, I'm gonna get these two put in, get this fan stuff mounted on the back of the cage, and we'll be back. All right, guys, I got two of the scale pieces in. Don't know how hard it's gonna be for you to see, but the console is in, the dashboard is in with the steering wheel. Like I said, I don't even know if you can see in there. Anyhow, we're gonna move on to some of the next steps, which I believe is putting on these panels here. So we'll get these cut out and we'll start putting them on. All right, guys, we got a couple panels on this dude. You can see here on the front with those little tiny screws. We're gonna do the next one on camera. It goes right here on the side. So you can kind of see how tiny all this stuff is. I'm gonna pick up the screw here, which you probably can't even see, or can I without my glasses, so I'm gonna put them on. So I will say, guys, if patience is not in your wheelhouse, probably not a good project for you to do. Pretty tedious little kit, as you can see. Each one of these takes 3 screws, so they are very tiny. One's already, I think, bounced off onto the ground over there, and there's literally specks of dirt on the floor that are larger than the screws. So this is why I can't film everything, guys. It'd be a 5-hour long video if I tried to film all of it. So this is just one panel. I hope the kit is worth it in the end, because it looks like it's really cool. Lighting is also going to be your friend if you're doing this. I don't have great lighting right here. I'm not usually a model person other than the little Tamiya kits, but I saw this one and it looked like it looked very interesting. So here we are. There you go, guys. One of the panels. And we'll keep going through here till we get these on, and then we'll be back, guys. And there we go, guys. Got all the panels on that side. On the instructions, it didn't have the number for this one that's missing right there. So I'm gonna wait until I'm done, and whichever one I got left, I know goes there. So we'll flip it over to the other side and get those done. And we'll be back shortly once we got this dude put together. All right, guys, we've skipped ahead to step 12. We've got all the panels on, as you can see, both sides. Interior's in, swing arms are in, both front and back, the servo's in, and all these little bitty shock hangers and stuff are in. Going forward, I think what I might do is just try to edit this thing down for the rest of the video the best I can. It's really hard to film on this dude because it's so small, and it takes 3 or 4 attempts to get each one of the screws in. So I think I have gotten better at it though as these dudes go on. So we are now on 13, which is putting the A-arms and stuff on. So I'll get them dudes cut out. So on the A-arms, guys, these little washers right here go on each one of the A-arms, if that tells you how tedious this is. And these are made out of a bit harder material than some of the other stuff I've been working with. Of course, besides the metal stuff. Now I notice in this C bag here, guys, none of this stuff was marked. There are 4 unthreaded rods right here, which looks like what I need. So we'll go with that. I don't see any other rods. All right, guys. So we jumped ahead on this. It's really hard to film some of the small stuff, and I have already said that at least once. But as we started putting the front suspension on, guys, and you can see it, it's really cool. It just got kind of harder and harder to film. Took me more than 1 or 2 or 3 tries to get some of this stuff on. We're gonna try to do better in part 2 of this, where we're gonna put the rear suspension on. We've already got the links and stuff on here. Got the shocks built here. This is one of the rear shocks. It's a bit time consuming, makes the video long. It's a fun build, but like I said earlier, probably in the video, not something that I would recommend if you don't have patience and good eyesight, or at least a good pair of glasses. But definitely cool. I think it's gonna be worth it in the end when it's all said and done, and I'm able to run this dude around in the house and make some little jumps and whatnot. I think it'll be really cool, especially for days like today where it's snowing. I could have been, you know, playing RC cars, is what my wife calls it. So would have been nice. But in the next in part 2, guys, we're gonna wrap up the rear end. We have to actually build the rear end, put that in there, get the shocks on. We'll put the foams in the tires and put the tires on the wheels, and that type of stuff I think will be a little bit easier to film. But guys, this thing is really cool. It's turning out to be pretty neat. I really want to see how the suspension works. The shocks are just spring loaded, but they do make a set of what I can only assume to be oil filled. They're about 20 bucks, $10 a set. So we'll get a set of those on order. But guys, I appreciate you watching. Sorry I couldn't get all of it on video, but we'll try to do better on part 2 and on the back end and getting this thing wrapped up with the electronics and everything. Guys, if you're subscribed, thank you very much. If you're not, hit that subscribe button down below. Check the links. If you'd like to support the channel, use those links and we get a little bit of a kickback for that. Any help is certainly appreciated. And guys, we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.